Hello, I'm Vela Spiderhawk, and I'm going to read an excerpt from Short Stories. This book is available for $2.99 at Amazon's Kindle store, at Barnes & Noble's Nook store, and at my website, www.velaspiderhawk.com. I had failed, and that failure was a weight I could not carry through the woods without a chance to get some rest. Wrapping myself in the mantle of depression, I allowed my eyes to close and plunged deep into a grim sleep. When I awoke, she was still snoring. I tucked her throw around her shoulders, plucked the kettle from the hearth, placed 2 logs onto the fire, and as softly as I could, tiptoed out. I didn't have the strength to nurture outrage toward her. The fault was mine. I'd been unable to convince her. Blindly stumbling through the trees, I wallowed in my devastation until I reached the forest edge and had to choose which way to go. I couldn't go back to the office and face a confrontation with Gerhard or with anyone who knew him. And I couldn't go home and admit to our parents that I had fallen so abysmally short. I went over to Cesar's. I knew that he was away, and I knew the hiding place where I could find his extra key. When I turned into his alley, I stared up the stairs. Regret overwhelmed my newly formed resolve. Rusted iron and spiral, and as tall as a tree, the stairs dared my sullen legs to make it to the top. I took a breath, and then another, my mind fumbling through my options. I had not slept long enough. My stomach growled an empty howl. I knew I stank and that I needed a shave. I could not walk another meter. I placed my foot on the first tread, and then on the second, and the third, then on the fourth. Sitting down on the fifth, I took a moment to rest, then getting up again and leaning like an old man on the rail, I forced my stubborn feet to take a few more steps. And so it went until I wearily sat down on the landing. I glanced up at the sky. It was a perfect, seamless blue, as if to mock the gloom I carried in my heart. Hauling myself up, I tossed a weak curse at its cheer, pulled the loose brick from the wall, and found the key.